A fractured family has long been the stuff of theater's greatest drama. Think Eugene O'Neill and Arthur Miller. But the new show, The Shape She Makes, now playing at the A.R.T, offers a revealing look at the consequences of separation. WGBH News Arts editor Jared Bowen is here, and you said this morning in our morning meeting that this is really one of the best pieces you've ever seen.
It is, and certainly I feel the best theater piece I've seen all year, this theater season. It's really an incredible piece. It's called The Shape She Makes. And you go into this auditorium and suddenly, one of the best things about it in this small black box space is the actors spring out of the audience. So they've been there sitting next to you. So you feel that you're already part of this community. And this is a story, as you see here, that's told entirely through bare stages. And here you have this couple that falls in love, and you feel them falling in love, and you feel these first wisps of romance, because a lot of this is also told through movement. And here they are at a dining room table, because this is told so simply. And then their relationship starts to break up. But what I love about this show is that it is pure drama, and it's pure movement. There's not a lot of artifice. There's no big, splashy stars and sets and all the accoutrements that comes with these shows. What you really feel is how these characters feel, and how movement just suggests emotion.
But it's centered around one person for the most part, a 13-year-old?
So as you mentioned, it's basically the legacy of a separation or a divorce, and what happens to a child when that happens. And I think we have more stills from the production that really examine, here's this daughter, this young girl, and you see what happens to her in this story, because it flashes back and forth between her as a child, and here you see her as an adult. And she's this woman with this incredibly sad face, and she's overweight, and you see her struggles. Here you see her on the ground, and one of the most poignant moments of this show, she goes to her refrigerator, and the refrigerator is basically the other actors acting together, and she opens the door, starts to take food, and then you see how she's feeling, because the other actors start to push food down her throat. So it's everything that you feel in these horrible, horrible situations, in drama and emotion, you see laid out before you. You see her walk into a job interview, and one of the actors is around her feet, because you feel the vestiges of her life that she's carrying with her everywhere. I've never seen a story communicated so profoundly as I have in this show.
And is there any dialogue? Do you hear?
There's some dialogue, and that's the other great part about it, is as the actors spring out from the audience and become part of the stage, you're left to start to piece this together, because they very wisely actually don't hand out the program before. So you have to piece what's happening together. And not that I'm a child of divorce or anything, but you start to identify patterns of behavior, and I think there are characters that you identify with and you seek out, and it really, really tugs at the heartstrings. It's so remarkably strong.
I wonder how people who've been through divorce situations would relate to it.
Well, it's interesting. We were just talking before we started rolling that I've always found that growing up, all of my friends were nuclear families, weren't products of divorce, and you were the same way. And I'm sure it is a very different experience. And as wrenching as it was for me, I'm sure it's even more wrenching for somebody who would maybe see that in their childhood, because The Shape She Makes refers to everything that this girl then carries out through her through the rest of her life.
It would definitely affect you.
Yeah.
I've thought about it. Luckily, didn't go through that. All right, Jared Bowen. Sounds good. Thanks so much.